So you're working on your YouTube channel, but you're not sure how to track down your target audience? Well, not for long. In today's video, we're talking about how to find your target audience on YouTube. Hey, my name is Marley Jaxx. I'm the CEO of Jaxx Productions, and I have scaled my business to multiple seven figures. And one of the main ways that I did that was through building my audience on YouTube. Even if you have a small audience, you can use that to scale to 6, 7, even some of our clients with 8 figures in revenue using YouTube as their primary lead generation source. I'm gonna share all that with you today. First, let's talk about the #1 reason why YouTube is the best platform for generating leads and reaching your target audience. I'm gonna share with you 3 amazing ways to find your target audience on YouTube, even if you're just starting out, even if today is your first day on YouTube, or if you've been using the platform for a long time. There's multiple strategies that will help you to keep expanding your audience. Then I'll tell you the story about how I accidentally found my target audience on YouTube back in 2016, and as I mentioned, it's helped me to build a multi-7-figure business today. YouTube is my favorite platform to use in terms of reaching your target audience. Here's the reason why. You might think that, you could be posting videos on any social media platform, but YouTube is not just a social media platform. Do you know what it is? It's a search engine. It is the second largest search engine in the world, owned by Google, the largest search engine in the world. So what happens when people have a question or a problem they need an answer to? Well, for a lot of us, we go to our moms, but for most of us, we go to this thing called Google. We type our question into the search engine, and the answer can come up in the form of an awesome video linking right to your YouTube channel. Here's the magic in that. You can make a video once and never drive traffic to that, and never promote it on your other social media platforms, or never drive ads to it, and that video could still be discoverable and generating leads for you years down the road. I started my YouTube channel back in 2016, and to this day, some of those videos from years ago are still some of my biggest lead generation sources. So I'm gonna show you exactly how you can do that too. Just for a little bit of context, let me put this into perspective for you. Are you doing Facebook Lives? If you're doing Facebook Lives, how long does that video last in the algorithm? How long can people be viewing that video? Maybe a day? Maybe 2 before it drowns into the abyss and gets lost in the algorithm? Unless you maybe put some ad spend into it and you run ads towards that video so that you can keep it in people's timelines, which means that you're renting attention instead of owning attention, which is what you can do on YouTube. When you make a video on YouTube and you title it the way that people are searching for it in the search engine, that video can be found all day, every day, years later, whether you're working that day or not. Like I said, some of my videos from 2016, when I first started my channel, are still some of my highest performing and biggest lead generating videos. I don't know the last time that someone found me through a Facebook Live that I did back in 2016. I wouldn't even know how to find them. Have you ever thought about YouTube in this way? Did you know that it's a search engine, that it has this power? Let me know in the comments below. If this blew your mind, I want to hear it. Let me know. So what are the steps to finding your target audience on YouTube? Or better yet, what are the steps to them finding you? Again, that's the magic of YouTube being a search engine, is that people are searching for this content all the time and can be discovering your videos at the top of those results. So the first thing that you want to do is create content, like I said, based on what people are searching for. Now, how do you find what are people searching for? It could be as simple as writing down what are the frequently asked questions that you receive, and then discovering how do you title them based on how people are searching for them. I use tools like SEMrush, TubeBuddy, Google Keyword Planner. These are tools that will actually show you how are people searching for this and how many times per month are people searching for this. We want to make videos and title them the exact way that people are actually wording them. That's going to give you that leverage to show up in the search results. So like I mentioned, you can use SEMrush, TubeBuddy, Google Keyword Planner, but another thing that I like to use is the Google or YouTube search bar itself. Have you ever noticed that when you type something into that search bar, it will try to finish your sentence? It will auto-populate what it thinks you're about to write next. So let's say, for example, if you are a dog trainer and you type into that search bar, how to train your dog to, and then look at all the suggestions that come up for you. All of those are video ideas. How to train your dog to sit, how to train your dog to speak, how to train your dog to stay. All of those suggestions are coming up based on what people are searching for, so you will never run out of ideas. Other ways to connect with your target audience on YouTube, other than relying on them finding your videos, is you can actually engage with them in the comment sections of other videos. Now, I'm not saying to go spam other people's videos or try to poach other people's audience, but you can go to other videos that may be related to something that you can speak on, related related to your expertise, and you can leave some valuable responses in the comments section. Maybe you comment on something that you found of value in the video and you leave your own little tidbit of advice. Maybe if there's a question that someone else is asking in the video that you can answer or give your perspective. Again, please don't do this in a slimy or spammy kind of way, because we don't want to disrespect the other content creators. I want you to go into this with the intention of providing value and networking, not poaching. Another really beneficial tool is right inside of YouTube Creator Studio. There's an analytics section that will show you a ton of demographic info about the people who are watching your videos. When you know this information about the audience that is consuming your content, you can better cater that content when you know, am I speaking to more males than female? And what age range am I speaking to? What are the videos that they're most interested in? Those become like breadcrumbs that show you the topics that you can spend more time on to further grow and connect with your audience. I want to share with you my personal experience of how I accidentally found my audience on YouTube. But before I do, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm creating videos like this every week to teach you how to build a content machine and a cash flow system to help you scale to 6, 7, or even 8 figures of revenue. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a thing. I started my business back in 2016. I was a dental hygienist at the time, and I was doing social media work on the side. I had a few little clients here and there, and I noticed I was getting frequently asked questions. I would get a lot of questions about certain platforms, or how do I put text on my images, or just, tactical questions. Instead of answering the same question over and over again for various clients, I thought, why don't I just make some YouTube videos? So I made these videos just to answer the question, so that in the future I could just say, hey, I've already answered that question, here's a link. It goes really in detail to answer your question. Now, what I didn't realize that what I was doing was going to answer the question for so many other people who had the same inquiry. So one of my first videos was answering the question of how do I put text on my images and make these social media posts. I made a video called How to Use Canva, and within weeks and months, that video blew up into thousands of views, and I was getting tons of comments. Canva themselves actually reached out to me. LinkedIn in California flew me out to their studio and asked me to film a course for their LinkedIn learning platform. That's the crazy thing about YouTube too, guys. I want to stress to you, you never know who could be watching your content, who could become a next opportunity, who could become a client, who could become a raving fan and follower of yours. So just by providing that value and answering a question that was frequently asked and obviously frequently searched about in the search engines, that grew my audience so much. At this time, I was still in my 9-to-5, I was still learning about building my business, and an audience kind of came to me telling me what other things, what other topics they wanted me to speak to, and from there that gave me so many other ideas and feedback for my upcoming videos. Reaching your target audience on YouTube is a huge part of our strategy that we use for our clients to create them a content machine and a cash flow system that's going to help them ascend their clients from hello to high ticket. I've actually created a blueprint for you that you can get free access to. If you click the link below, I'm going to give you free access to my infinite cash flow blueprint.